It's time to take responsibility for our health, our pets' health, and the health of the environment. Dr. Marlene Siegel gave a powerful presentation at last year's TTAC Live event, where she talked about biomimicry and what our pets can teach us about the laws of nature. Cancer is the #1 killer of our beloved pets, but it wasn't always the case. Knowledge is power. Keep watching to be empowered with life-saving knowledge and to be inspired from Dr. Marlene's powerful lecture. Like, comment, and subscribe below to hear more. Enjoy.
Have you wondered what's the secret to life? Why are we here? What's our purpose? What if there's a connection between animals and the secret to life? What if there's no coincidence that you have a given pet at a given time in your life with a given set of challenges? You're here listening to this talk. What if that's no coincidence? What if our pets are actually fur angels, come to help teach us, guide us, maybe even heal us? I'm blessed to work with animals every day, and I'll tell you, I do believe they carry the secret to life. Over my 3 decades of practice, I've witnessed case after case of animals creating life-transforming experiences for their owners. I think God has a sense of humor, as if I needed one more thing on my plate to do, but I was inspired to write these stories into a book. It's called Teachers, Pets, and it will be published later this year. Would you like me to share a story about how animals might carry the secret to life? Did I really hear that? Come on, guys! All right, now we've got some energy, because I'm feeding off of your energy, so come on. All right, there was a time when God gathered all the animals to him because he had a dilemma. He had the secret to life, but man wasn't ready for it yet. So he needed to safeguard it until man could handle it. So he said to the animals, "Where shall we hide it?" Well, the eagles immediately said, "We'll fly it to the highest point on earth. Man will never be able to reach it there." God said, "No, I gave man this thing called curiosity, and no matter what the obstacles, challenges, or dangers, man is going to get to the top of that mountain." So they thought a little bit longer, and then the whale said, "Well, we can swim it to the deepest part of the ocean. Man won't be able to reach it there." They said, "No, he'll invent these submarines, and he's going to cause this massive destruction to the ocean floors, all in the quest to find the secret to life." Everyone was silent, and then the wise owl spoke. "Why don't we just hide it in plain view amongst ourselves and nature? Man will never think to look there." But man has started to look. Biomimicry is the new biology where scientists are studying the patterns and strategies that nature uses to not only live in harmony with its environment, but to ensure the survival of generations to come. So how does nature do this? Well, nature only uses a few elements on the periodic chart, only the safe ones. Man uses biotechnology. Man uses all the elements on the periodic chart, even the toxic ones. Plants, animals, and insects obey the laws of nature. They don't foul their living spaces. Man, well, let's just say he hasn't been the best steward of the earth. The truth about cancer is it's not an outside entity that invades you. It's your cells and your pet cells responding to a toxic environment. When I started practicing 30 years ago, I saw 1 or 2 cancer cases a year. I now see 4 to 10 a week. So have we been lied to, or have we sold our health for fast, cheap, and convenient? Science is very good, but it is not better than Mother Nature. We need to get our heads out of the sand, and we need to draw a line in the sand, that line that says enough is enough. I know where Ty Bollinger's line is. That's why we're all here today. We heard where Jeffrey Smith's line is, only organic. Are you with us? We have to stop playing the blame game. We have to stop making excuses. We have to take responsibility for our health, our pets' health, and the health of our environment. You know what happens when you point the blame finger at somebody? There's 3 fingers pointing back at you. Life is not happening to us, my friends. Life is responding to us. No one can control you unless you allow it. Einstein said, we can't solve problems with the same mindset that created them. Do we need to think differently? Yes. Absolutely. United we? Divided we? No. There are lots of us, and our numbers are growing every day. Look at around. We have so many people here, and there's hundreds of thousands that are viewing us on the live stream. We can make an energetic shift. Do you know it only takes 1% of a population to make that shift? 1% of a population. We can change all of Tampa and Orlando, just us, with our mindset. But we have to stop buying toxic products. We have to vote with our dollars. We have to support companies that respect us. You want to stop having toxicities and yucky stuff in our food and things that are polluting our environment? Stop buying them. It is really that simple. Because if we don't support it, there's no market.
So, how did you like this video? I hope you learned something new. Please take a second to let us know in the comment section below. And stay tuned for our Truth About Cancer live events coming up and free broadcasts. Be sure to click this link. Thanks for watching. Stay healthy.